Okay, so we are here at Rapid TCT Detroit 2025, and it's the last day of the show, and it's a little bit quieter today, so I think it's time we take the time to do a little walk and talk of the floor itself. So there will be some dedicated videos of some cool things I saw coming out over the next little bit, but at this time, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk through the entire floor of the show itself. It's quite large, and we're just gonna take a quick look at everything. So we're not gonna dive into anything too deeply, but we're just gonna kind of, for those that aren't able to make it out, take a feel, see what's available to look at. And what better place to start than Mamaki, because, well, they're right here and they do some really cool prints. So let's get started.
We're just chatting.
Yeah, exactly. We never enough. Cool stuff. So it just drew us in, right?
Not a lot of people do this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, we'll be doing a whole lot more.
I really need to come up and see you.
Like so, just bounce back up, talk to your phone, your part. So, I don't know.
That's wonderful, my colleagues.
3D printed Dorito.
3D printed Dorito.
Okay.
How's it taste? Okay, cool. Thank you. There we go. Well, he just gave me a 3D printed Dorito. That's pretty cool. That wasn't Mamaki, that was just a guy. For 3,000. A lot of scanners, a lot of metal work, metal printing. And then this system's pretty cool. Got automated over here. There is a dedicated video on this, so we're just going to look at it right now, but it's a plate changer for your 3D printer. Very fitting for Detroit.
So I have my 3D printed some pods.
You want to turn something impurity to purity with
It's from Waterloo.
Yes.
Nice.
I see you from Ontario too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just across the border here. Okay, so there's a bunch of aisles, and it's very easy to get lost. So we're going to try and hit this as organically as possible, just going up and down the aisles. A lot of metal 3D printing. Not as many machines though as TCT Asia, but there's still a lot of companies here showing off metal 3D printing. It's that guy.
I only got stuff in the
So now it fluidizes, and then there's leather. So the Z height.
So I spoke with these guys yesterday, but essentially they pour sand and metal sand into like a container, they build it up, and then they sinter the whole thing as one. And then you open it up and pour the sand away, and you have a metal part. Hopefully the noise canceling kicks in because there's some people machining or doing something over there.
Sorry?
Sarah. She came back, she came by yesterday, so I wanted to check out.
Mingda have some pretty large printers here.
Yeah, I was really trying to follow a lot of big production sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a big one. MD1000. It's still on the crate it came in with. There's the food court. I'm going to go there after I finish filming this video, but it's going to take a while.
Oh, really? Okay. That's me.
More metal printing, SLS, plastic, resin. Some stuff down there. Green gates down there. Some other smaller things. Okay, we're going down here. More metal printing, giant metal prints. Oh, that's what that noise is, but he's got a reciprocal hammer or whatever. Pneumatic hammer. What we got here? Insumate. Filaments. 3D Evo. Making filament.
Nice to meet you. Absolutely, we'll stay in touch. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy.
Scanning companies love bringing out cars for this. So there's a slingshot, grid markers all over it. Scanning a motor, an engine block. Ribbit. Robot doing robot stuff. Formlabs machines. Russell Global Sleeving and Filtration Specialist for all your powder needs for your metal. Which one is you? Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Transforming 3D prints into production ready. So smoothing. A lot of it is definitely industry level stuff. We got X tool. Got lasers. Hello. We got over there. We got more metal. It's X tool. They make lasers. Lasers go pew pew. Look at all the pew pew. That's actually a really good image. Another scanning company, a lot of scanning companies. Which kind of makes sense. You gotta scan stuff before you can make stuff a lot of the time. A little detour here because I looked at these yesterday. These are pretty cool. So these are plastic, either injection molded or resin. And the plastic has something in it. You hit it with a laser and it allows metal to bind to it. So you can print PCBs onto the plastic itself and even solder components. So you get your plastic part, you laser on where you want the PCB to go, and then you grow the PCB on it. So you can do like antennas, grounding for RFID protection and whatnot. It's actually really cool. So. A lot of electrical stuff. I don't know what this machine does, but it's 10. Another scanning company.
Test material right now you can print into to test out geometry and machine capability. And then
So they're talking there, but that's pretty cool. I did a video on them. They have a able to basically print in 3D in a liquid resin medium. Great bot. Big format printer. You can tell these are proper printers. You can actually feel the heat coming off of them on some of these large machines. Because when you have a volume that big, you got to keep it hot. Otherwise your prints don't work. And when you're printing that much material, you don't want them to fail.
So you can do that for not.
X tool again. Oh, I can smell burning wood. Yeah, lasers, pew pew. Ins Logic, filament, it looks like.
It embodies a manufacturing that better reflects the characteristics.
All right, I think on this side over here. It's kind of the problem with this trade show floor. It's not exactly even in terms of going up and down aisles. More metal 3D printing. All the metal 3D printing.
Within a single machine, integrating digital, automated, and intelligent additive manufacturing machine and systems form the foundation of realizing this innovation.
Okay. It's got a standalone.
Smate, filament. I'll be honest, I have no interest in silk filaments.
Traditionally, you're going to be at like a 22 to 28 range.
Lincoln Electric, more metal 3D printing. This way you can really see the layer lines. Okay. More metal 3D printing. That's a big resin machine. More metal 3D printing. Hey, they're doing a talk there with some people. Virtual Foundry. They do metal fill plastic that you then sinter after you print it on a traditional 3D printer.
I made this like color changing apple for
Filament companies, powder companies. We got Velo over here. More metal 3D printing. Sandvik. More metal 3D printing, although Sandvik I'm pretty sure does a lot more than that. Tool heads, cutters, inserts. AI build. Motor group. It's actually good I'm doing this today because the past 2 days were actually kind of busy. So it's nice and quiet now, easy to do a walk around. Nice walk and talk, able to talk and actually look at stuff without a crowd of people everywhere. Though some people are already starting to pack up and breaking the rules, so. X-ray imaging. Oh, it's gonna be. Did I go down this way? Did we go this way? No. No, we'll go up this way. Then we'll come down that way. Okay, we'll go up this way. The problem, it's all staggered. We got Raise 3D.
Just there. Yeah.
Advanced material. We got Juggerbot 3D with their
It's just scaling that material.
really big pellet machine. Plastics, resins. If you like looking at layer lines, that's some chunky extrusions. E plus 3D or metal stuff. We got Mosaic over here. Awesome Canadian 3D printer company. They got their, what's it called? The palette? Array. That's what it is, the array. Hello. And then they have their individual machines that can, not this one, but they were printing Peak on one of these, yeah.
Look at those systems.
So it does print Peak. And it prints Peak pretty good, actually. Pretty good. It's always good to see a Canadian company out here. Yeah. Got the black belt. We got whatever the heck that is. It's big. Oh, it's got a printer and CNC capabilities. Not a fan of machines that do both. Don't like machines that eat where they shit.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah. Down here we have our friends at Luke's lab. Hi, Luke.
Hello.
We're not going to focus on you at all because I already filmed a video with you. So, but anyways, it's Luke. This is his lab. There's his printer. Dedicated video coming soon. And same with these guys. It's Pantheon. Somebody stole the bike again. Did somebody steal the bike again?
I think it was Alex.
Oh.
With it. And, yeah, so Nero's got one of our machines. He's a super big guy.
I've seen your machine.
I am not a super big guy.
No, you're an advocate for us.
Oh, yeah, it's a good machine.
It is.
It's a very good machine. Oh, there's the bike. There's the bike. He's back.
You can't go too far.
But again, like, Nero's like the great person on the side of that.
Obviously, dedicated video with these guys coming out soon. Carbon. They made my shoes. Yeah. Got LDO. Working hard, I see. Working hard. Oh, actually, since we're here, you look at the new thing they got. They have an expansion for the Leviathan for 2 more motors and some other stuff. So that's new. Also, they're going to be doing Jabberwocky kits at some point soon. Revo Point. I don't do a lot of scanning stuff. People that do scanning stuff like their stuff, and they have a new scanner. Joel's doing a video on it. Go watch Joel's video on it if you want to know more. More metal 3D printing. Meld. Don't melt it. Meld it. It's where they don't actually have anything here to look at. Big print.
I thought it said they were in the back.
That's a curing station, cleaning and curing for large resin prints. Ray's 3D over here. Their machines. Hello. Fadus. Gonna get some of this. Hello again.
Hi, see you again.
Just doing a little walk around video.
Silicon carbide.
Silicon carbide. We got all the new bamboo upgrades.
Great. High blue.
And new extruder. This I'm really excited for. That's gonna be fun. So.
Compatible with Creality K1, K1C.
Yeah, and it's dual gears grabbing it.
Dual gears, vertical layout.
Nice.
So good for TPU printing.
Yep. All that. And they got their filaments over here. I'm talking to them. I want to get my hands on some of this TPU, foaming TPU, because it. Yeah, I know. I want to get my hands on some of this stuff to play with because it's really clean looking. So.
And easier to print.
Yep. Cheers.
Thank you.
And of course the fuse rock material that they have. Hey Gears. Hey, it's Hey Gears. With a lot of really cool resin prints. Take more of a look at them when we come back on the other side. eSun.
System built in professional design software that gathers the technology and experience of many international companies.
So I'm going to hit up these front ones all at the end because they're kind of out of the path.
There's also a little bit of oils.
Dang it. EOS had a bunch of good coffee here yesterday, and they are all out. Get a Mexican mocha. It's a mocha coffee with paprika and cayenne, and it is delicious. Some clear resin prints, keycaps. I really want to get my hands on some resin that can do flexible. Hello. The machines over there. I've heard good things about Hey Gears. From my understanding, their machines are pretty proprietary and locked down in terms of like the resins they can use and the slicer. But from my understanding, it's a pretty good system, and those that use it like it. So as long as you know what you're getting into when you buy it, seems like a good option. I've heard good things.
Bind it up.
Is this LSAM? Large Scale Additive Manufacturing. Chonky layer lines are chonky. Epoxy composite aerospace tool. That's big. That's what she said. More metal 3D printing. all the metal 3D. So this is pretty cool. They plant, it's like silicone basically. So flanges and whatnot. They print inside a gel layer. So it's pretty cool. I got a dedicated video on these guys that will be out on the channel, or at least a dedicated segment on them. Or metal printing.
Good thing in St. Louis, they gotta have an Anheuser-Busch press.
We're starting to work with
Kiln, dental molds, dental stuff. And a Toyo. CMM machine doing CMM machine stuff. It's the food court. I'm gonna visit them as soon as I'm done the video because I am starving. And we're at the halfway point. So over here is pretty cool because this is the Bondtech and Slice Engineering booth. Slice has some pretty cool stuff. They got their Mako tool head with the fin nozzle that's like 0.1 millimeters, and I am scared to even try something like that because of the jam risk, but that looks really clean for an FDM print. Really clean. And then of course there's the index, but there's a dedicated video on that. So we're just gonna, quick little tease.
Yeah. This is completely novel and new. So what we're doing,
there will be a dedicated video on the index, obviously, and that should be out soon. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Ring the bell, do the YouTube thing. It's the knowledge bar. Get your info at the knowledge bar. Now, dimension. Resin stuff. A lot of resin, a lot of metal. At industrial scale and like commercial scale, I think the resin stuff makes a lot of sense. But at the home level, it's messy. It's messy. But they also have big machines here. Really, really big machines. That is a nozzle. That is a nozzle. You're not compensating with that. What's the build volume on this machine?
2.5 meter, 2 by 2.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got big rep over here.
There is.
That's the Ultra 280.
Next one. It's not per tool set, so this is T0,
Extrusion system on a Kuka arm. Good old extrusion systems on a Kuka arm. The staple of trade shows. What are these expeditionary unit? Oh, it's a laser? Laser? What do they got in there? What do they got in there? Oh, it's like a laser welder. For laser welding metal. Let's go into the EOS booth. Let's see what EOS has. Okay, actually, DMG Mori first. Let's look at CNCs, and then we'll go look at EOS. Let's see. Sintered laser machine.
Yeah, so there's a turbine blade.
Okay, let's go into EOS. So they do a lot of SLS metal and nylons, so. Whoop. Oh, no, I broke it.
We've done that with salesman. Are you going to be there for a long time? I can't just go with one.
Rocket stuff.
I can definitely see these being used in like the NBA.
It's a Steam Deck.
That they're going to start replacing them.
Formlabs, we'll touch on them when we do the front half of the show.
Is that one of those?
Meltio, Polymaker Tees, Meltio, more metal 3D printing. Well, it looks like it prints and then it machines. Neat. More big rep.
I just don't want but
Big machine is big.
this is the one that I looked at. You can get this.
Big old dryers. That's what I need. I need big dryers like that. Big, but not quite as big machine. Ipso 105. Silicon. Bruce is over there. We'll get to them.
We need to get you on video playing the golf game.
When I come by. I'm filming right now. So the blue floor here means it's Aerodef, DEFCON, I don't know, Aerodef. So defense industry kind of stuff. Oh, look, more metal 3D printing. All the metal 3D printing. Ooh, shiny. Shiny. Coolant.
You know, you're doing a
That's cool.
All read and run.
Grob.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Or metal 3D printing. All the metal 3D printing. Hey, Aerodef. Scanning. Plasma ruggedized solutions. Metal forming. Cool. Precision metal deposits. More metal 3D printing. American additive. 3D printing service.
Paper, so we did all.
Ken metal. The heck is this? Oh, what is that?
You have to guess.
I know, that's like the weirdest fly cutter I've ever seen.
Call it a stator bore tool
Oh,
for electric motor housing.
oh,
Goes and roughs out all that, and which can go through a tool changer. So like.
oh, okay. That's cool. Cool. Back. Another big rocket engine. All the 3D printing. Do not touch. Do not touch. See, over here they use the proper size containers for storing materials. None of the breakthrough unique material storage devices with a plug in it. Massifit. They do some really big printers, which is pretty cool because they use like a gel and then an infill UV cures. Well, I think that's Joe Lewis. I think, or just generic boxer man. .3DX Tech, Vision Matter, Peek and Peck and all the cool materials. Ooh. Oh yeah, we'll touch these up in the front. Wire EDM. Another wire EDM machine.
So that's cool.
It's a lot better than lugging around a big old camera. Built-in gimbal, mics are Bluetooth.
It's awesome.
And it fits in your pocket. So. It's funny how often you go to look at a cool machine and they're more interested in your camera. We got over here, ooh, Air. FL Sun with their deltas. We got the Prusa booth, the always popular Prusa booth. Coming up near the end of the show. There's Joe. Hi, Joe. Back in the Aerodef section. Some cutters.
Yeah, you had to drive over there.
You had to.
Right.
Matter Hackers booth.
Here will be right back on. So that'll be great. Vacation. Is it me? It's a big laboratory.
More metal 3D printing.
They're bringing us in for different applications, which you guys are providing.
It's a short day today. We only got 2 hours left in the show. Everyone's starting to pack up already.
2-7.
Hoping I planned out the aisles right, so I should be coming up the last aisle at the very end. Hopefully. If I planned it right, we should be good. Again, this whole blue area is like defense. Back to the Prusa booth. HT90.
So yeah,
Got an Akuma mods. We got a Pooch.
There was always a fly.
Let me get some coffee.
You need some coffee.
Hello.
It's not live right now, just so you know.
Oh,
But it is following your face. What do you need coffee for? Party hard?
I didn't.
Oh,
Yesterday, but I need my coffee.
you need your coffee? EOS might have coffee.
That will be fun. Do you know
Their EOS is over there. That way. They might have coffee this time. Maybe. I'm sorry, Joe. I think they ran out of coffee, but don't tell them. Shh. Okay, THK, you want some motion systems? Ball screws, lead screws.
My location in we all three.
So I'm going to cheat a bit, and we're going to not walk this area because I'll be honest, there really isn't much down there. So we're going to go over here. Yeah, down there there's Ultimaker, you know what an Ultimaker looks like, but the rest of it is mostly like filament dryers. So we're gonna go over here where some of the cool stuff is. There's not much down this aisle, but down this aisle has a bunch of people that you'll know. So let's go down here. We got Faro for some CMMM stuff. That is a really big resin printer. Also, another reason we're not going down there, they do talks and they're loud. Diamondback booth. The power of diamonds.
we did go see a bunch of the stuff, and I hope a lot of it. But it flew like it.
Hello again. Did a video with these guys. Spinny thing. E3 has their usual stuff here. I don't think they announced anything new, but they got their usual stuff: Obsidian nozzles, Diamondback nozzles, all the Gucci stuff. Good stuff. Need a hot end? Go buy it. Frozen. I only got the Arco here. Covered it a little bit in the TCT Asia video. Big resin stuff. Ibos. Did a video with them. So that will be a dedicated video. Okay, let's go do the front section because that's where the real cool stuff is. Save the best for last. So let's go up here. Kings, these guys were at TCT Asia. Big printers. And they also do metal. So let's see what's over here. Let's start with Creality. Ooh, Creality. So they bring some of their bigger stuff to these shows. So PO Create. They got a bed flinger pellet fed. They got the Falcon A1 laser.
If you have questions regarding the spray,
Oh, okay.
Of the scanner, the Raptor, I think it is, scanner. We got Iron Man. Boom. Ow. They got their new printers. They got a K2 now, just a regular K2, and a K2 Pro, which has a heater. How hot does the heater get, the chamber? How hot does the chamber heater get on this?
yeah.
How hot?
60.
It's a 60? Okay. So it's got a chamber heater in it. Over here, I think is Impossible Objects. These guys are pretty cool. They do layers of material with PEEK and nylon impregnated, and they squish it all, and it's really cool. So sheets like this, you can press them all, and then you sandblast it away, and you get your finished part. It's pretty cool. Hello again. Not bad. Just doing a little walkthrough, talk through right now. Because I can't stream because the internet keeps dropping out, so I'm not going to try doing a stream. So figure just record a bunch of stuff.
Yeah?
And then see what happens.
Have you ever argued parts with them?
I haven't, but I've talked to them before. So yeah, they do really cool stuff. Problem is you need a big honking machine to do it. You're not doing this at home, unfortunately. So what do we got here? Caracol. Eloo. You got Orange Storm, Centauri Carbon, very popular, very cheap. And they got a new resin.
Did you test one of these yet?
I did not.
No?
I don't have one. They didn't send me one. I got to talk to the rep because they wanted to send me one, and then I never got it, so I got to talk to them.
All right.
So. And they got their new resin machine, the Jupiter 2, I think it's called, which is big and new, and it auto fills and auto empties the film or the resin, which is pretty cool. It's got a little bottle on the back, so it'll suck it up and empty it. Oh, hey, it's bamboo. H2D. This one's been lasering for a bit, so.
Is available for purchase yet? Maybe you can.
I'll be honest, I'm not too impressed with H2D. Seeing it in person, its print quality is the same as every other printer. I don't know. I was honestly expecting more out of it. Polymaker! Everyone likes Polymaker. Wire EDM machine. Which one is this?
Yeah, it's also good for us.
PA612 ESD. Neat. Oh, they're streaming again. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
I want.
We got here, Arberg. HP, let's go to HP. HP's cool. You know what a bamboo is. You've seen enough marketing about them. Let's go to HP. Look at the really cool stuff. What is this? Remote operated vehicle for, oh, it's metal. That is very light. That is very light. Surprisingly light, actually. So this is HP additive, Advanced cycling shoe. Ooh, fancy. Please do not touch the car. But I want to touch the car. But I want to touch the car. Ooh. Stratasys. It's fake. They're all fake. Cool, print right on fabric. That's a little creepy. Just a little creepy.
It's slowly deflecting, so it's counting down.
How much weight's on that?
It will go up to 400 pounds before it breaks.
400 pounds on one of these?
Yep.
Dang. That's impressive. It's Joel. It's Formlabs. And there's Joel. Let's go say hi to Joel. Hi, Joel.
So it all adds up for a very reliable.
Formlabs machine. Very nice. Out of the budget, but very nice. Very, very nice machines.
You guys have any questions? Yeah, if you would, please. Maybe, yeah, something like that.
Definitely in the business, industrial application more than the home hobbyist, that's for sure. But you cannot deny the results. You cannot deny the results. It's good. Zeiss is scanners. Nikon is metal solutions, build, repair, inspect. And then we have 3D systems. Again, more SLS, it's nylon and plastics and metals.
That's what helped me out a lot. He helped me with our financials. And we actually, when my wife don't know if it's good to do that, but it's
That's cool.
So you're leaving.
Well, I get a lot of people saying that.
Well, there's a 3D printed suppressor here, but I don't know where it went.
You're on the other.
I don't know where it went. Uh-oh. There's a partial, so it wasn't like it was functional or anything, but this is cool. It's like a heat sink, I guess. Oh, if you're doing like super high overclocking, you fill that with liquid nitrogen. That's cool. Then you got some water cooling heat sinks.
Yeah, it's all sensor based.
It's insane what you can do with metal 3D printing nowadays. Okay. So that is about it from the trade show floor. So I'm just going to put this video out as an unedited video of everything. There are going to be some dedicated videos from specific reviewers or specific companies, along with some segments that are multiple companies put together. So there will be some more in-depth coverage, but this is just kind of a quick little tease, quick little walk and talk of the event itself. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you don't miss out. As always, I'm Taylor the Canuck creator. Cheers.